So, how to play the riff to Born to Run if you're going to play the song in the key of D. First thing is to take a uke tune to D. Soprano tune to D. So that's A, D, F sharp, D. All sopranos should be tuned to D in my opinion. The extra tension really drives the wood, makes for a much brighter sound. But if that's too radical for you, put a capo on your second fret of your GCA tuned uke. Don't be a purist about this. James Hill uses capos and is quite happy to use a capo. If it's good enough for James Hill, it's good enough for you. So the shapes we'll be using are the C shape, though we're now playing D, and we're using our pinky to play that C shape. Important to start off with the pinky here, because you're going to keep it on there virtually most of the riff as a kind of a drone. Then follow that with a C5 shape, in this case it's D5. So now we've got two A's, two D's. We then briefly go back to the D before playing at the F shape, leaving our pinky on that third fret B string. That is still a conventional F chord. May not be the conventional shape, but all you're doing now is doubling up on the fifth note, the D note, rather than, as in the normal way of playing it, doubling up on the third, the B note. Musicologically speaking, this is probably a nicer shape, produce a nicer chord, because it's considered, it just makes it sound a bit too sweet if you're doubling up on the third. But anyway, you need to leave it there for the riff. So but point is, that is still, even with the little finger there, pinky there on the third fret, that is still a conventional F shape, yielding in this case a conventional G chord. The final two bits of the riff, you move this finger over one string to the second fret of our D string to give us an E, and now we're playing A7 sus4. That would be A7 sus4, and then we end up with a conventional A, that's to say the G shape. So how we're playing it's like this. And that's how you play. Sucking tummy. That's how you play the riff to Born to Run on a ukulele in the key of D.